It's the costliest crime in our country, wage theft. It cost workers $15 billion last year. That's more than the next 3 crimes combined. Alexa Liacco takes a look at the efforts to make sure workers are paid the money they earn.
A hard day's work should mean a day's pay, but for many Americans, that simple transaction is a complicated ordeal.
It's a cancer in our industry.
Wage theft is taking billions of dollars out of people's pockets each year. For this construction worker, it was $4,000. His union representatives translated his experience.
When he was trying to cash his checks, they start bouncing on the banks, and they wasn't possible to cash.
He asked we not use his full name. This father of 2 is worried speaking out will keep him from getting jobs in the future, but he couldn't stay silent about the crime that's hurt his family.
I felt sad because at that moment I had my wife pregnant, and I was so stressed out.
So he reached out to his union for help.
When this situation happens, they're afraid. They don't want to talk. It is a crime, and the problem is the people, they get used to it. They don't have the knowledge.
Knowing how wage theft happens is the first step to stopping it. It can be as simple as working overtime but getting paid your normal hourly rate, being asked to work off the clock, or not being paid for a meal break. In Guzman's case, he took his employer to court and won. But more than a year after the legal victory, he hasn't seen a dime. He told us the legal win means nothing because he has no money to show for it. And as he waits, hoping one day to get his $4,000 back, wage theft is happening to millions more workers. So many, in fact, wage theft is the costliest crime in the country, robbing U.S. workers of $15 billion per year, more than car thefts, burglaries, and other larcenies combined. That's why Edgar Jauregui and Juan Arellano of the Southwest Regional Council of Carpenters in Colorado visit job sites every day. They use a GoPro to capture conversations between workers and their bosses to make sure workers aren't being taken advantage of and to help teach workers their rights.
It does take documentation. There is a great level of difficulty to prove, but we can get there. We can get there to where the people responsible for this can be tried and brought to justice.
Justice Arellano hopes will come with a new law passed in his city. Denver City Councilwoman Amanda Sawyer passed a bill to make wage theft of less than $2,000 a crime.
The vast majority of the cases are under $2,000 and are never prosecuted. That's extremely concerning.
She's hoping this law can protect the families who need help most.
Our low-wage workers are actually being affected much more significantly. People of color, immigrants, people who are undocumented workers, and so they're being taken advantage of at disproportionately high rates.
But every step forward gives hope.
If you're owed any money, it's worth pursuing it up until the final letter, the final straw. Don't give up.
Because with better laws, families have a better chance to receive the money they earned and have the life they deserve. For The Race, I'm Alexa Liacco.
Thank you for joining us this week for our look at crime in the U.S. Next week, our topic is natural disasters, the true cost of events like wildfires and hurricanes as they get more intense. Until then, from Baltimore, Maryland, I'm Chris Stewart, and this is The Race.